Hi everyone, it's me, Dana of Dana's Antique Goodies. Welcome on back. Before I start the video, I guess officially, I guess this would be considered a shout out, but it probably doesn't really matter, only that I have a limited amount of subscribers. A very, very small channel at the moment. But like I said in my introduction of the channel, that's okay. And if it does grow, that's okay too. To even bigger and better things, right? But see this guy right here, Dan Bell / Film It. I recently started watching his videos, and I really like them. They're either just run-of-the-mill abandoned places, or dirty and sleazy, as he would put it, hole-in-the-wall motels that are either still somehow in business or just completely abandoned. One of them that's still, I guess, being operated is the Stardust Motel. I can't find the video at the moment to show all of you, but he was there. He took some pictures of the sign because he said it was very cool and, well, retro looking. And I just passed it on the highway yesterday. And the hole-in-the-wall peep show place down the road from it for adults, you know. But I didn't film it, haha, like it says there, in the moment, because it just all happened so quickly. But I was there and I'm like, oh, so this is where it was, in this part of PA. Because when Jamie and I were coming back from Gettysburg, instead of going right home like his parents did, it was me, his mom, his dad, and his nephew. They went right home, but we like to have fun. So instead of going right home, we ended up going to one of our, not local, but one of the antique stores that we would like to go to every now and then. What is it? It's called the Roller Mills Antique Shop in Lewisburg. And then not too far from there, like 5 minutes away from there, is the Lewisburg Antique Mall. Because either or would have been like an hour and so many minutes, whether it was back home or to the antique shop. And we decided to go there, and with the detour it took us, instead of going, I guess, the main way of, you know, from there to home and then from there to the antique store now, took us a completely different route. And that's how I found out about the actual location of where he went to film that. So that's pretty cool. I just figure I don't know, throw all that out there. Whether it matters or not, to you, it matters to me. But let's see here. Let's see what we got. Did a whole lot of shopping. I got my beautiful treadmill here in the way. Let's see. Maybe, just maybe, I can have this facing me. I don't have Jamie's fancy phone, so I have to cut this first. And there we go. I'm back. Don't mind my hair. It's a little damp. Took a shower. Okay. What was the first thing I bought? Besides just like run-of-the-mill souvenirs from Gettysburg and all that. I got other things too. And of course, besides the antique store going home, there was a few other little antique stores we hit up while we were there. Because again, we like to have fun. Let's see. And I got some newer things. Not everything here is, well, necessarily like souvenir related. Like, say, just like a magnet with the word Gettysburg on it, you know. Stuff like that. I got some newer stuff here too, like from Walmart, that I didn't see back home here. So, yeah, this little bag, this little birthday looking bag. But So the first thing I got is this. An empty box. No, I'm just kidding. Jamie's in the next room. I don't want to say too much, but one of the things in this box is for him. So, well, I guess I'm gonna have to unwrap it now, ain't I? Real quick. Wish I had some scissors. Got some scissors. Quick. Some of this stuff might be taped. Alright, we're back. Come here. Whoa. Alright. I'm going to show you the first thing. Well, I'm holding here just in case he wanders in. Look at that. It's a little skeleton ornament. Ain't that cool? His name is Mr. Bones. By Old World Christmas Traditions to Cherish. That's him. He was 27. Actually, he wasn't necessarily 27. Everything, I guess, was discounted again because it was already Halloween, and then there was the day after Halloween, so everything was like really price reduced, which is good for me, right? But he was originally 27. Fix him here. I don't know how she did it. She did it so well. The way she wrapped them all up. I don't consider myself a bad rapper, but I don't know, some people just do it right. So there's that. Now I got glitter on my fingers. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense here on this here receipt. She said it would, but I don't know. But he wasn't the first thing I picked up. This was the first thing I picked up for myself. It's a little rubber ducky ornament. Well, it's not rubber, but it's an ornament nonetheless. A rubber ducky. Quack quack. Yeah, I thought this was cute. I think, let's see here. If he was 27, who was who? I guess this and the other one I have there were like $9.99 each. 30. So yeah, about $50 or so total. And then last but not least, since she was giving me a box to put all this in, I figured I'd go and grab one more ornament, which was this one. I could have made it a set of 4, because there's 4, you know, spots here, but I didn't really see anything else I liked, so. And this is mine, much like the duck. Candy corn. It's little candy corn. You're right. Candy corn. I don't know how people like candy corn. I never liked it. Never ever. I like the way it looks. I like the way it smells, and I like the colors. Oh, do I love the colors, but I don't care for the candy itself. Oof. I don't know what a kid does, honestly. Or adult. Anyone, really. Oof. The things our grandparents had to grow up with. Like, my grandma, she liked black licorice. I I could never like black licorice. I always like the strawberry licorice and stuff like that. No, that's good stuff, but the other stuff, no. I wanted to read this real quick. Does it say, oh. Doesn't have any, oh, it's not by the same company. It's by NG Glass Manufacturer. Check that, didn't I don't know, but because I thought it was just gonna have a little tag that said duck, because this has Mr. Bones that has candy corn, and I thought this would just have duck, but it's not available. It's not available. Better up here. So. She packaged this all so nicely. I love this little box though. It's cute. It's very old-timey looking. Much like the remotes, the ornaments. And what else did I get? I don't know. Oh, okay, so there's that shop. And the rest of the shops were closed because by the time we got there, it was a little too late in the day. Well, his parents dragged their legs, so we had to go the next day, but that's okay. We had a whole day to do what we wanted anyway. Let's see. So I like going in order. But yeah, the skeleton was $27 originally. The duck and the candy corn, I believe, were $9.99 originally. 27. You know, it all ended with a 99. So like 28, 10, 10, 30, 40. So that's about 50, and then they were discounted. I don't know. Unless one of them was more than the other, because my total amount came to like 62 something. But I don't know. Oh, whatever. I had to open some bags here to see what we got. Where's this from? Where was this from? A lot of little things here. Okay, that's from the mill. That's from there. I guess the next thing was this from Walmart. Actually, I got two things from Walmart, but one of them I'm saving for last, you know, for the end of the video. It's in that room right there. So I will show you this. This cute little cat book. Originally, I'm gonna stop with the 99. It's probably annoying to all of you. This was originally like a $7 book, and I only got it for, I guess, $6. So $1 off. Whatever. I'm surprised there was a lot of these. There was this one and one with a bat. There was only one with the bat, and there's like 2 or 3 left over with the cat. This, you know, the cat books. I guess nobody really likes the cats. They rather the bats. I like bats too, but you know. Little cat. Halloween is here, and little cat is practicing her sneaking. Follow little black cat as she slinks, I don't know, around playing Halloween hide and seek in this adorable shaped book. or board book that's perfect for little hands. I got little hands. This looks like something that I would have had back in my childhood, like back like in the 90s or whatever. It's from 2024 though. Yeah, it's like velvety. I really don't want to open it. Kind of wanted to just have it as a display, but I'll show you this little peek. Yeah, there it is, and it's a little pumpkin. Yeah, I kind of want to keep the spine all like nice, so I can put it in my cabinet here. So let's lay that down there. Throw this back to the side. What's next? Shoot. Oh, let me go bring them in. All right. Next were these. Of course, I can't leave anyway without coming home with some Volkswagen stuff. Or Volkswagen merchandise, something like that. First is this little metal car, a little metal bug. It used to be green, but then all the paint got worn away, and now it's like a green and silver. Hollow underneath. Midge Toys, made in the US of A. I don't know if you can see that. Oops. Maybe not, but beep. And then were these two Avon bottled Beetles, cologne for men. Got one in black. Its rear end came off again. I believe they say they're sealed, like literally brand new out of the box, obviously. Here's its sticker. So we got that one in black. Then we got this one in red. And this one's rear end doesn't really want to come off. It's really, really sealed on. And again, there's its label. It's a little sticker. And then there's also one in blue that I don't have, but they came in black, red, and blue. I don't really care to have the blue one. Not that that wouldn't be cool not to have 3 of them, but yeah. As long as I have 2, right? That's all I really need. Actually, would have been good with just one, but didn't really like them, so I picked the both of them up, because why not? This lady was very fidgety, very nice, but very shaky, for reasons I won't mention. I'm not gonna sit here and just assume, but I don't know. But she did price gouge the heck out of these. She originally had them for $30 each, and then she had a whole bag of these, not just Volkswagen. She had another one just like this with the same amount of paint wear, but it was in blue, and it was missing its 2 front wheels. And then the rest was just a bunch of other little cars in different colors, these little metal cars. She had like a whole big Ziploc baggie full of them. But she said she didn't even price them yet, and I figured she'd throw the one in without 2 wheels with this one for the price of this one, but no, she was going to do $15 for each when it didn't even have its wheels. So I passed on that, but I did buy this for the $15. And then these I only paid about $20 each. And that's still a lot, because on right here right now on eBay you could get them brand new and sealed with their box for about $10, 10 maybe to $15. But then again, there is tax and shipping and waiting and possibly getting it damaged in the mail and all that. So not terrible. I'd say 20 is about right, maybe 15, but it's what it is. At least I didn't pay full price, right? Yeah, so these were 20 each. This was 15, so 40, so $45. Not terrible, but I would have preferred at least to pay 15 each. And then this little guy, probably about $5, but 10 maybe at a high. 15 is what I paid. Make sure this is going in right. Okay, that goes like that. Going in a little carport here. Oh, and also I want to show this little illustration of the beetle upside down. That's so when it is open, which will be never, but you know, when they were actually just being bought to be used for what they are, clone. During use, please stand decanter in this position to avoid spilling. Just sounds like a real beetle, you know. It's always leaking oil. But you don't see us having it turned upside down outside in front of a house, right? Make sure this is right too. I like to make sure they're in the same position. Get that butt on. Oh, it came off. I don't even know why I'm whispering. I hope I'm not talking too low. You can hear me properly, but how am I supposed to know? Alright, well that's it with those. Alright. Let's see. And from there, I went to this other antique store, which was the main one I wanted to go to. But we stumbled upon this one on the walk there. Anyone in PA that's ever been to the, what is it, the shops in Tannersville? It's like a mall, but it's all like on the outside. If that makes any sense. Like, not like a shopping center, really, like a plaza, but it's like a mall, but it's all outside. Like, you have to go in each and every shop as though you're inside a mall, but it's outside. I don't even know. But that's like what this place was. Let's see. One of the things in here is from that place, the other's from another. So that's what we're going to do first, in order. Oh, and the place I got the Volkswagens from, the little VWs, was from Fly Me Home in Gettysburg. And then this place, do I even have a receipt? Let's go see. So I can tell you. Oh, okay, I just remembered it. It's called The Roost. The Roost. Was it The Roost Antique? It wasn't a museum, but I think it said museum. The Roost Antique Museum, or Roost Museum of Antiques. But they're by the same place. If you were to look up the Fly Me Home in Gettysburg, I'm sure it would show you that as well. Yes. So I got this guy. And then Jamie found me this one, which I've been looking for a very long time. And then I got this. I thought this was a candle at first, but it's not. I thought this was pretty neat. Cat, right? I know. What else did I get? Oh, I got a little shadow box with some little Gettysburg souvenirs in it. Souvenirs, you know, for his dad, which I don't have on me because it's already given to him to take home. But let's see here. So I already have 2 of these, but at the right price, I'll just keep picking them up. Let's keep my doors open, like in the summertime and stuff like that. It's not so cold out, because that's what they're pretty much meant for. They're either like an oversized paperweight or, well, keep your door held open, you know. So this was 20 or 24 something, and this was the same price. This one in particular, there was a seller on Marketplace that had, I think, 2 of these and 1 of these, and I was going to buy the lot off him. I think he was only asking 30 or 40 bucks for the 3 of them, but I think he was like 4 hours out, which I'm not opposed to traveling for, but because I already have them, but I wouldn't mind adding more to the collection. I asked if he'd be willing to ship, and he kind of just ignored me, and I don't think it's listed anymore. I think it's sold, but I've been looking for this one for a while now. This is smiley face. And these are solid pieces. They're not flat. I hate the cast iron cats that are just like 2-dimensional. They're like flat and hollow on the back of them, but like they're like 3D in the front, but flat and hollow in the back. I like these more 3D ones. They're cool. And I like this guy a lot. And I thought he was a candle at first, but he's just a little figurine. Almost said souvenir. I guess if you look at it this way, for everything I got from Gettysburg would be considered like a Gettysburg souvenir. But no, just a little old figurine. I paid $6.50 for him. Cat pumpkin figure. Really cute. So if everything came to about, I think, 60 bucks. Hope you have your notepads out and your calculators. We're getting high on prices. What else did I get? It's bad when you don't know. Did you try to think about everything else you got? I think I lost track of being in order, so my apologies. But I got these from the the Jenny Wade House gift shop. I got Grow a Black Cat for $4. And I got these little I guess charms, you could say. It's a little blown glass, like psychedelic looking mushroom, you know, the red with the white dots. And then I got the mascara mushroom, I think is it, or something, and a little pumpkin, the lucky little mushroom, and the lucky little pumpkin. But this is an orange, this is red, because I'm reading off the little pieces of paper here. Just gonna dump those out. those cards out so I can read them. For the mushroom, it says a lucky little mushroom in a variety of colors too. Plant one in your pocket and good things will come to you. For pink, brings love, they say. For orange is for adventures near and far away. Yellow is for friendship, sweet and life. For friendships, sweet and long life. Green is for good luck to tag along. Blue brings serenity each day through. Purple is for confidence in everything you do. If you can't decide which one to take, collect them all. Your special keepsake. But that's not orange, and there was no orange, so red would be, I guess, the closest to orange. So orange is for adventures near and far. Well, we do like to travel. And then the pumpkin one. Pumpkin seeds of thought. Be unique and stand out wherever you go. Spread seeds of joy with everyone you know. As you grow and ripen, patch things up and try to remember when life gives you pumpkins, make pumpkin pie. I think these were $2 each. Like I swear I won't say like something 99. No, they're like $2.50 each. I think almost $3, so $2.99, but $2.50. You got a little mushroom and a little pumpkin. These back in here for now. These are actually Jamie's. Yeah, surprised myself I didn't pick up something like that, right? I don't want to break anything. See, the thing is, they're so small that I don't think you could like shatter them unless you like wham them at the ground like a marble. It's kind of what they are. They're like a marble, like a glass marble. They're so small and compact. Alright, there's that. But I did get myself something that's small in glass, but not that small. There was 2 of these only. There's one in orange. There was one in yellow. Before I open it, which one do you think I got? Have your answer. This was $7, but well worth it. So I did like the one in orange, but it looked like it was like whoever made it just tried too hard. Like the stem was just curl, like it was really, well, long and curly. This, I think, is just right. And plus, I don't really have too many like different colored pumpkins. Look, we got orange and we got orange and, you know, just the traditional colors. But you don't really see a yellow pumpkin. Well, you do. They have them often white and yellow nowadays, but I don't know. I like the little yellow pumpkin. And I picked this up, which was for free. Someone dropped, I guess, while they're trick-or-treating. Happy Halloween. It's a little comic book. I didn't see in the shop, so it wasn't like I stole it or nothing. But I picked it up. That was on the outside of the door. Not the inside, but the outside. Someone must have dropped it while they were over there. But before we got all of that, or shall I say myself, I found this really cute top. It's really cute sweatshirt. Has bumblebees on it. It's really, really soft. It was $45, but well worth it, by SM Wardrobe in New York. And whether it's in a gift shop or in a little, well, mom and pop family owned shop or whatever it might be, I always do price match. And because it was so expensive, I mean, anything you get nowadays is expensive, whether it's in your local area or somewhere else. I know because it's a tourist spot, and again, it's a little shop, a little chic, I don't even know, Kanique shop. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Chic chic shop. I don't know. But they had like natural made soaps and stuff like that, and these sweaters. They had another they had a few other designs. They had ones with other beads. They're like very plain little bee designs. They weren't detailed like these ones. And then there was ones with hearts and cats and dogs and something else. I didn't really care for any of them. I like this one. This is the one that stood out. But there was only 2 available. One in a small and one in a medium. Now, I'm trying to lose weight again, as you can see. I got one of those going on again. But it's not that bad. Not like last time. Not like a year ago. And, so before that, but I'm surprised that this actually fitted me very well. So I must not have that much weight on me. As much weight on me than I thought I did, besides the muffin top and all. But it will shrink if I was to put it in the dryer. So I will, after it's washed, hang it up to dry. I have a humidifier in the cellar to keep it, not damp and wet and get mold. So it'll dry it out in no time. I'll be able to wear it whenever I like. And it'll fit me even better once I really do shed those pounds. But it fits no different than a large, but I would have preferred a large because, again, over time, if I was to put in the dryer for whatever reason, shrinkage. But no one says I can't try and stretch it out, right? Anywho, I did do a Google search, one of those. You take a photo of it and you're able to look into it. Not a price match, but a Google picture match. And I did find it. And ironically enough, they do go for $45. So they weren't price gouging me, which was good. But she was right once I did get to the counter to ask if they did happen to have it in a large, like in the back or whatever. She says, no, those sweatshirts are out of production. And she was right with that too. They are. You go to find them online, they're all out of stock. They're just not making them anymore. So what they had is what they had, and I got pretty much the last of them. Well, there's one left. It's a small, but that'll be the last one. That's why there was only slim pickings, now that I think about it. And then we went, where's that bag? Then we went to the horse soldier. Jamie got a cannonball and a bullet. Cannonball is about yay big with its little wooden stand. What was it? $225. And the lady included the stand. Usually they charge for them. I don't know how much, but she included it nonetheless. And then the bullet was $20. So that's like $245 right there, right? Yeah. But it only came to $238, so might have been some sort of discount. I don't know. But I bought this for myself. Besides his stuff. A thing of bubble wrap. A lot of bubble wrap. Now, once I unpackage this, I'm going to put it somewhere very, very safe. Not only because it was pretty pricey at a whopping, what was it, $175 plus tax, $206.70. This is, you can actually see this online. I don't know if they'll take down the listing because it's now sold. They have it up there from what I saw just the other day, and it's marked as sold. But you could go and look at it on there too if you want. Now, after the fact I bought it, of course, I did a Google picture search on it, and I found it, the same exact one. And I was like, oh, let me guess. They're old, don't get me wrong, they are from the time, but I figured, oh, they had like maybe like a carton full of them in the back or something, something like that. But then after looking at it and looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, I'm like, no, this is that one. And then after I scrolled down a little from the photo there of the listing on their website, because they sell both, I guess, what's in their shop online and in the store, which is pretty cool in itself, that it was this very one for $175. Now they had well, you don't know what it is yet. They had one that was in a little shoe, and then they had, the actual figurine. But I went with this. I'm like, go big or go home, because that was 150 and this was 175. So why not just go the extra 25 bucks? Smells hard. Yeah. Look at this thing. And this is a vintage little kitty, an antique little kitty. Because I think if it's older than vintage, it's considered an antique. But what is it? There's a little sticker on the bottom, but it's worn away. See? So, this is a kitten. So there was one that was in a little shoe, just its head, a little kitten in the shoe. And then there was the kitten itself with the little bow on it. I'm probably not pronouncing this right. Macerated currency cat. So what this was, or well, currently is, because it's not gone, it's physically in my hands and all, isn't just paper mache. This is what it's supposed to be, like a paper mache. It's not just paper mache made up with like newspaper and stuff turned into like a pulp and then pressed into probably like a candy mold or something. No, this is old money. So way back when, in like, what was it, like, from what I read, like the 1870s, all the old currency that was, well, torn in two or just had bits and pieces of it missing, or that was just all shredded up, instead of throwing it away, because way back when, just like in the 30s, when they would reuse like milk bottles or old syringes in the hospitals, which is just sketch, but that's what they had to work with. Those were their resources. With everything being recycled and stuff, that's a loud crow. They return all the old currency, all the destroyed currency, into like a paper pulp, and then press it into a candy mold and turn it into, well, little figurines like this. So basically, this cat is money. I paid money for money. Ain't that wild? But yeah, ain't that crazy? There you go. Somewhere in the cabinet over there, or maybe over there, or maybe just put away for now until I figure out a proper spot for him. But I'm not sure if he's actually from the time, if he's from like the 1800s or whatever. He might even be just from like the early 1900s. But the oldest cat I have in this cabinet is my Moons and Stars cat from France. I believe he's from somewhere from like the 1890s. And then the rest of them, the older ones after him, the oldest, or the, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. And then after him would be the ones from the 20s, which are my German cats. And then I got this little one from PA, which is probably from, which could either be older than the Moons and Stars cat or a little newer. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Newer, but still older. Older, but newer. I'm gonna just lay him there in the bubble wrap. Take a little nap, why don't you? Move him to the side. He'd be devastated if he fell apart. So what's next? Now that I rambled on for longer than I should have. Oh, this is what I got from Lewisburg. Roller Mills in Lewisburg. It's a pumpkin candle. Look at that. Ain't that cool? It actually smells kind of like a pumpkin. Well, not pumpkin, but has a funky scent. And then to accompany him is this. Oh, and it has wax in it. And we can't forget this. Pumpkin after pumpkin after pumpkin, right? So the candle pumpkin was $11.70, and this little one, this little trinket dish that they turned into one of those wax melts, was only $5. And then the other thing I have yet to show you was only $50. That's in the kitchen at the moment. And then from the Roller Mills antique shop was the Lewisburg Antique Mall. And I'm still undecided whether I want to give this to my mother or not. I should just say, where am I going to put it? But I'm not quite sure. Got this guy, and then I got this guy for my friend Rose. As much as I love cats, and as much as I love the color purple, I figured this would be right up her alley, because it's kind of like a Little's Pet Shop, right? With the bobblehead and all. She loves a Little's Pet Shop. Here's those. Those two friends. He was $5 and he was $6. I think he should have been at least just $4, being that he's smaller, but they're not all from the same vendors, so to each their own with the prices, right? Well, he does bobble. It's probably from like 60s or 70s or whatever. So bobblehead cat. And we actually move this stuff back to get a better look, so you're not right in front of it. This guy's hollow. I think he's like a resin. Again, he kind of also looks like a candle, just like this guy. Kind of has like a candle look, like a waxy look. Like it can have a little wick standing out the top of their head, but nope, they're just a little figurine. And what else? Oh yeah, what I got in the kitchen. Oh yeah, and here's a chicken bone from the Dobbin house. Now, this is the second time with me going to Gettysburg, not staying there, but I went for like just for the day to go and visit his parents that were spending like 2 days out there with each other. And then when we stayed there, which was just the other day or so, we finally got to have some of the world's famous spit chicken. at the Dolman House. And I gotta say, it wasn't really worth all that much. I think I said that wrong. Worth the money. It was only like 20 bucks. You get half a chicken, or a small chicken that you had to pry at. And then you get a side, you get a salad and a buttered baked potato, which isn't terrible. And being that it's like in a tourist attraction type place, $20 isn't bad at all. I got filled off it. I only get free buns and your drink. But what I meant to say, it isn't the cat's meow. You know, it really isn't. It tasted no different than any other chicken I had before, roasted chicken. It was actually pretty dry. It wasn't very moist. Skin, I like to eat the skin off the chicken, whether it's fried or what did I just say? Fried or roasted, I guess so. And I couldn't really eat a lot of it because it was kind of like just inedible. But just to say that I had it, which I did, and it'll probably be the very last time I have. The next time I go there, I'll just go and get a cheeseburger like I did the first time when they didn't have any more chicken available for us to have. I took a bone, I cleaned it up, and oh, there it is. A lone old chicken bone from the Dolben House. Their world's famous split spit roasted chicken. I don't know. Trust me though. Next time you go eat at the Dolben House, just stick with the burger or anything else besides the chicken. I mean, it's a good chicken. It wasn't terrible at all, but a bit on the dry side when it appeared to be a very moist chicken. It's very dry. And it's like, this is what we got excited for, you know, just one of those things where, you know, you're told so much about it. Oh, it's so good, and, you know, worth the wait. I think we waited about an hour or two just to basically even eat. Got our salads and stuff in the meantime, and the buns, but just wasn't really worth it. Would have been better off with just a cheeseburger. It's always next time, right? Alright, moving on to the next room. Shut this off. Alright. So I've been waiting a very long time to own one of these. Every time I see them on the internet, it would just be the ones that sold, you know, the old listings. It wouldn't be for sale, but you could go and check up on a listing of one of them, the one that were sold. And then when I did come across ones that were for sale, they were really like all sorts of like ripped apart and more they didn't work. And then the ones that are in good shape and do work, they're asking like $80 to $100 plus tax plus shipping. So you're looking at over like $200 just for one of these. Well, because it was the day after Halloween, this seller, probably not just that, because it wasn't just Halloween items that they had, but they had one big shelf, and it had this guy on it with a bunch of other little things, and everything they had there on that shelf was 35% off. So this was originally $78, which would have been a $80 cat, and I only got him for $50, which is not bad at all. Let's see what he looks like when I put him in, if he even works. I did not test him. So you're stuck. Look at that. cute. Reminds me of the little tree my grandma used to have that was fiber optic. It's a Halloween kitty. Yeah. Hello? Let me know when you're ready to do that. Okay. Ain't that cool? It's fiber optic kitty. I'll leave that on for him to see. I have to shut this off again. And last but not least is this. It's a balloon doggy. Now, I seen these at my local Walmart, but I'm very OCD. I can't just pick up something and go with the flow. If there's even just two of them, I have to look them both over. I have to make sure that the tag on them is looking good. And I know, the tag that you could just pull off. I mean, this is what you're buying. Or this is what you're paying for, not the tag, but I have to make sure the tag's nice, the plushie's nice, all that jazz. And they weren't in very good shape. There was very slim pickings because as soon as that box was out on that floor in Walmart, everybody went ham on it, of course, because this is a very popular plush now to have, besides the jumbo peeps they give out every Easter, you know, or have out every Easter. But at the one in Gettysburg, it looks like they just put it out, and that I guess nobody seems to be all that interested in them. So I was able to go through like 10 of these, maybe even 15. They had a pink one, which was a bear with a little Santa's hat. I think a green dinosaur, and another pink or pinkish, what was it, like a unicorn or something? And then they have the bluish purple looking dog, more like blue, like hints of purple, very iridescent looking. But I finally got my hands on one, and there's something very special about this one. Not just because he's from Gettysburg, no. He's like overly stuffed. So the whole purpose of a balloon animal is to be very airy, right? Very like loose. So majority of them aren't filled to like the brim. So they're very flip-floppy. And none of them will stand up on their own. This one, he's like overly stuffed. So much so, I can actually have him stand up on all fours instead of him just flopping over and laying on his side. Because what's the use of having one if they can't just stand up? I'm not going to display it laying on its side. So, yep, got my very own balloon doggy to add to the collection. But that's all, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for the awkward, back and forth, cutting in and out with the video, but if I had his phone, I'd be able to just flip around the camera and I wouldn't have to, like, do like a whole nother separate segment like I had to do, but just the way she goes. Bye. See you again real soon.